Cenat is having the worst week of his life. This is bad. This whole streaming university thing has been freaking terrible. It has dropped a whole bunch of allegations. Here today I have Flip and I have Easy Reacts, and they about to talk about the different things and how they feel about it. And when I tell you guys this is bad, you guys want to tune in. And you guys already know if you guys mess with the content, please press that subscribe button. Without further ado, how do you guys feel about this Cenat situation? What do you guys feel about it so far before we do a rundown?
This is what I'll say about it, bro. I don't like how I heard that all the tryouts that he did were fake tryouts, bro. Because why would he have all those people fly out of all these different countries that they flied out of and, drove out of state and stuff like that to come to LA to try to be a part of it? And it was a fake tryout. Like, that's a scam, gang. I don't like that. I don't like to hear that, bro. That's weird.
So you feel like it's a scam even though it's free? Because the whole thing, these streamers, they do anything for attention, bro. So you don't think that it was just like, it was just because they wanted to make it big as hell. So I kind of feel like it was rigged, bro. But everybody has their opinion. But what do you think?
Because they said the tryouts were fake. Oh shit, we lost Easy.
Keep going.
Okay, yeah. The tryouts they said were fake, bro. So they basically like
yo. What's going on?
They said I
timed out.
Oh shit, this is bad. I said basically that the tryouts were fake. So a lot of those people that came out there, a lot of these other streamers that came out there, they only picked the big streamers for the streamer university, just like last time. But this time, what they were trying to put out there was the message was, oh, anybody could go on there that's a streamer. So I don't like that because a lot of people got their hopes up and actually drove out there, took their time and drove out there, paid money for the slot, went out there to do all those things for no reason.
Nah, yeah, I get what you're saying. How do you feel about it, Easy?
How I feel about it?
Yeah.
From the beginning of it, I feel like they already had contestants who was going to be part of the streamer university, and I think it was I think they already had. I think like with the flyer, I think they just want to draw more attention to like it is sparking in people's mind that there's a possibility that lower like people with like channels that's on the rise of being big in this space could possibly have a chance at the streamer university for real. But yeah, I think it's rigged, bro, honestly. And like when you watch the videos, watch some of the clips of the people that went there, like someone came with like a freaking monkey. Like why would he allow that on the campus?
Yeah, like I watched a video earlier and they said the security was rude. They said some people said they was waiting for hours and everything like that, and they said it was not an organized practice. And a lot of people that was waiting, the people with bigger names based on their status, they got it before everybody else. So people are like upset because they saying that the security wasn't professional. They was waiting in line. But a lot of them, just because of Cenat's status, they're just glazing him. They're glazing him. They just looking past it. But it's just kind of sick because, they're just making it bigger than what it is.
I would say, too, you got to blame Ben the Don, though, too, because Ben the Don, DDG, people like that, those are the people like, hey, on their streamer, like, hey, bro, same thing with Dub. Hey, if you guys are a streamer, come on down. Like, this is your opportunity. Right. If you guys are a streamer, come on down. This is your opportunity. And that's like, bro, that's fake advertising, bro. Because I have homies that went up there, bro, that spent gas to go up there. That are big, bro. That they got 1 million followers on TikTok. They're up there. Literally, they got to meet Kai. They were in line with him and shit. They're feeling some type of way because they actually went to the trials for the whole 3 days. Same thing with Bonnie Lachey. Same thing with Bonnie Lachey. Shout out to Bonnie Lachey. She feels like she's played, bro. She went to all of them. She went to the Atlanta one. She went to the LA one. I don't know if you heard Jessica West talking about it, but Jessica West said it was a scam too because a lot of her people went up there, like Bonnie Lachey and other people that she's really close to that are streamers. They did the whole thing. They did the whole tour, the Atlanta, the LA, and all the other locations.
Yeah, but hold on, bro. So what I want to say is that a lot of people are like basically saying just be grateful that she was even there because it was free. I never promised everybody was gonna get in, and millions applied for it. Millions of people applied for it. So it had to be competitive, bro. And every time people, like millions of people, it's all about your status, bro. No matter how big of a streamer you are, if you're not the biggest, they're going to just put you out there. Freaking T-Pain is the biggest, and he's the music director, which I feel like that was worth it. But I feel like some of them streamers, it's like, bro, like they barely stream for real. They're not really like real dedicated streamers. They're more YouTubers than regular streamers. That's just my opinion, bro. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. What do you
No,
think,
for sure,
Easy?
for sure.
Yeah. What do you guys think of them having like scripted interviews?
So yeah, that's another part that kind of was like, that makes it
You
more
could just tell
fake.
you could tell about the obvious too.
Yeah. So, but where when you going back to what your point was, D, right? Certain people did pay though, because there was a way that you could pay to get into the next round after you go, because the auditions were free, but there was something
Yeah,
that you could pay for where basically it skips you in the line to basically put you at the head of the line type of thing. And because when I don't know if you ever looked at the actual application, but when you look at the actual application, you click on the link. There's a part that says you could pay to go through another process to skip the line
you
to be
see.
able to be somebody that might be a contestant, basically. Like, yeah,
So,
it's a better pick for you.
So yeah, like I don't mean to
Really?
cut you off, but like I said,
No, go ahead, go ahead.
I feel like that's a rigged system, bro. Once you get paid to celebrate your status, just it's like that's like you getting the top VIP concert tickets. They treat it like that. That's based on their status. I don't like that. I feel like it should be a fair first in, first out. And it's like, what about the person that don't have as much money, bro? And their status don't really mean a matter. You get me? It's just kind of a rigged system to me,
Yeah.
like at least.
No, I hear you. I hear you. That's true. That's true. I mean, like I said, bro, like Easy said, I'll go back. I'll try to piggyback away after what Easy said. They already had a lot of streamers that they already were counted on that they were gonna for sure be on there. So the list was already basically full. So for them to come out and put the list out now, yesterday or the day before, saying, oh, okay, these are the people now. Half of those people we already knew were gonna be, accepted and everything like that. Now there's people like, hey, Church, you dig? Like Sharp was supposed to be on there. I would have wanted to see Sharp as a professor. Like he did the application, he talked to Kai, like shit like that. Like people that are kind of like bigger names than some of these streamers that are barely just started streaming, I feel
Yeah.
like had a better chance. You know what I'm saying? And that's no smut to any of the people that just started streaming and stuff like that, that do Twitch, Kick, or anything like that. But I feel like the other people, like the Sharps and a couple other podcasters out of LA, and people that we know are known names, TikTokers that are known names. I thought they had a better chance, but that they didn't even get the chance. So
Hey, Easy. How do you feel about not everybody getting an equal chance, and how the payola system was very big, where people were just getting paid, like basically paying to get ahead? How do you feel about that? We can't hear you. Well, you can't hear you. Hold on.
he's muted. His mic is
Oh,
muted.
there you go. You
My
good?
good now?
Yeah, you good.
My
Go
good?
ahead.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, my take on that, bro, is honestly, I don't know. People might be mad at me about this, but you gotta pay to play. You
Nah,
feel me?
nah, say what you say, bro. Straight.
No, I don't talk about you guys, but you gotta
Oh,
pay to play. You feel me? In order to get to higher places, you know, it is what it is, bro. Like the it was free, but if you gotta pay to get further in line, be seen first, or whatever the case may be, then I feel like there's nothing wrong with that.
but what about the little guy that's in the trenches that's trying to stream and try to do, and they don't have the same opportunities as the person that has a lot of money? I get it. It's no
That
sympathy. This
part.
is business. But I feel like it comes a time. Let's say the person that's grinding every day, streaming every day, just with nothing, But he's a good streamer. He just need another push. But it's kind of messed up because based on the person's status and how much money they got. That's why I'm saying I feel like it's kind of rigged. It's not right, and it kind of made me just want to crash and just like it's not a right system, bro. To me, of course, like me, it's not to me.
Also too, bro. I like I like your take on it, D. Yeah, I like that because yeah, we do got to think about those people that are still struggling in the trenches that are really busting their ass streaming, bro. Like really
And they work hard
consistently
some, or they work
dropping
harder
all the time.
sometimes.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go
No,
ahead,
no,
go ahead.
I was saying they work harder sometimes, bro. But yeah, continue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They work harder sometimes. So I feel like those are the people that kind of really deserve the shot, bro. Those people that are underground still, that are really still, put in consistent time and dropping all the time and stuff like that. Look at Easy,
Yeah.
bro. You having too much fun with those lemon pepper wings, bro.
No, no,
Stop
no.
playing with me, bro.
I'm having fun with this conversation, bro.
Nah.
Stop playing
Hey,
with me,
shout
bro.
out Easy, shout
I'm
out Easy, but
hungry,
yeah,
bro.
we
I'm
can keep
hungry. I
going.
want some of those lemon pepper wings, bro. Stop playing, bro.
So
Yeah,
look,
let's keep going over. Yeah, this is
yeah,
yeah.
no, I totally understand that, bro. I'm not knocking that, bro. But what you guys should also think about is if Kai denies me, I've been grinding, I've been doing this every single day. I put the time and effort, but even like I didn't pay for it to get ahead in line, bro. Now that Kai knocked me, bro, at least I could say I was here, bro. You know, and people are gonna see my work. You know what I mean? And
Nah,
that just throws more gasoline to the flames to make me even go harder, bro.
no,
Nah,
for sure. That's just more of a motivation. Because I think I'll say this one time, real quick before you go, D. Uh,
Yeah,
for sure, it was a big opportunity for all the people that were there. They were, they got to take pictures with Kai and stuff like that, hang out with all the other streamers and stuff like that. So it still was a good networking opportunity, a good, chance for them to grow with other streamers and stuff like that, and network and stuff like that. So it was a good opportunity, even if they didn't get picked. So yeah, I'd have to say, yeah, that's true, easy for sure, bro. Because like I said, I had a homie, shout out to TV, Top A TV. I did an interview with him, but he's also on TikTok. He was also there. He took a picture with Kai. There was a lot of other people that were there. So yeah, bro, I feel like it still was a good opportunity that they gave them to even be a part of that networking event.
that's
Go
facts.
ahead,
Yeah,
D. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I like the way you
yeah.
broke that down.
Yes, that was a great breakdown. I gotta agree. A lot of people was like, what's the name? Sharp, the no jumper host. He also a lot of people a lot of big streamers that they also applied. They got the content. Everybody got the content, and I feel like yeah, I do agree with that. That it was a good opportunity, and a lot of people did utilize it to stream, like with
Yeah.
multiple things, because you got to get something out of it. But some people just didn't take advantage of it. They just wanted to be there, just be around Kai Cenat, which I feel like that was also great too. But I feel like it took so much time, and I feel like it should be a fair system. But I get it. Like the Hollywood Walk of Fame, bro. You could pay to be on it. Everything you could pay. So everything does revolve around money. It's the truth. That's just how the world works. If you ain't got the money, sometimes you get the shit into the stick. That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, I would have loved to see Sharp up there, bro. Just his voice, his voice, the way he is on camera, bro. The way he could have
So
mentored
those,
people,
so one
give
thing,
him
real quick.
some game and stuff.
So one thing, if those who are not familiar with Sharp, Sharp was a no jumper host. He worked with Adam Train too. That's what add a little bit of context. Just because some people that's viewing that don't know who Sharp is. He's an ex. Was he like an ex pimp or something like that? Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Yeah, so you can look him up at Sharp, but yeah, just add a little context. I just wanted to bring it
Sharp
up
the
because
P.
a lot of he
So
has
okay, so
yeah.
Sharp. Let me break it down to everybody that doesn't know Sharp in the audience. Sharp was somebody that had an interview with this person named Mark over there at Software Underbelly. Software Underbelly is a platform where he interviews a lot of people that have went through a lot of different life experiences. Some have been homeless, some have been gang members. There's a lot of different things, right? So Sharp, he had an interview with Mark at Software Underbelly. Adam caught on to that interview. He ended up interviewing Sharp. They had an interview. After that interview went down, he kind of felt Sharp out. He's like, hey, you might be a good co-host here. So Sharp ended up being a co-host at No Jumper for about 4 years. After Sharp left, he ended up doing his own channel, and he still is doing his own channel on his own YouTube, which is the late night show with Sharp. Sometimes he does the morning show with Sharp. He has different times that he comes on. But with Sharp though, this is what he said about the streaming university. He said, even if I don't get picked, I still want to be able over there to get the content. I want to be able to meet Kai. I want to have my audience be able to see that, hey, I still went up there and tried. So yeah, bro, shout out to Sharp. If you
Shout out
guys
to
don't know who
Sharp.
Sharp is, if you guys don't know who Sharp is, you can look him up. The Sharp One on Instagram, he'll pop up with all this stuff, or just Sharp. The late night show with Sharp on YouTube, it'll pop up as well.
Okay, but we could do redirect and we could talk about how Kai Cenat, the Stream University, how some of the interviews felt rehearsed. So why do you guys feel like it felt rehearsed?
Um, I don't know. It just felt like way too scripted, bro. Like that. It was already planned out. It didn't feel natural. I'll just say that the energy didn't feel natural.
Just to add one thing, I want to say the funny salesman was kind of like the biggest one because I guess he went up there trolling. And I was like, I
Yeah.
guess they don't really like him. I don't know. It was just like they just had anybody up there. It was like I guess.
So if you remember, right? Let's refresh our memories from last year, right? When
Yeah.
they had the streaming university. When they had the streaming university last year, the interviews were kind of a little bit put together the same because they were very already scripted because when DDG went in there, he only asked him 3 questions, he got it. Ben the Don went in there, he only asked him 3 questions, he got it. You know what I'm saying? There was these people like that. Who else was it? Black Boy Max. These type of streamers, right? So what we seen around this time, right, was the same type of questions, just kind of a lower tier streamer. Not no
Yeah.
smut to them. They just haven't got up there like a Ben the Don or a Plaque Boy Max or a DDG, you know what I'm saying, and that or a Duke Dennis, you know, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Their
Right, right,
name
right.
hasn't got to that stature yet, right? Now we know the funny salesman, right? We know him because he's always, you know, the person like, hey, have you got your CDs yet? They're like, what CDs? You know, he over here cleaning stuff. He's showing you his whole skit is very memorable and very entertaining. You know, a lot of people, you know, they remember him from that, right?
Yeah.
So for him to go up there, I thought it would have been cool for him to be the streamer university. So it's kind of sucks that he didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? But it still felt very scripted with his interview, just like it kind of gave me deja vu of the last streamer university interviews that Kai conducted.
Hmm. How do you feel about it, Easy?
My bad, bro. My bad. I'm over here busy with the baby and stuff. Um, some of the interviews that I watched, bro, the girl came in the girl came in with a monkey. One dude came in, he just all clothes off, like just throwing his clothes off, bro. A lot of those
Yeah.
interviews looked at straight up scripted, bro. And I feel like I said from the beginning, I feel like a lot of this it was already planned. I do feel like they did have a couple of slots for people, probably like 3 or 4, but that's about it. But they probably already have the list because they want to bring to the people like you know streamers that's already known. You know what I mean? You're good. You're good.
Yeah, yeah, I get it, bro. I mean, like I said, some people online, I have checked the Reddit. Some people online compared it to reality TV because they also said cameras was always recording, and the producers used to ask them to kind of allegedly ump their story and make it more, like more exciting to the viewers.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
yeah. No, that's
So
true. That's real. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, D.
no, continue. You guys continue. I just wanted to so basically one thing I want to say is that they said cameras was rolling 24/7. Producers always naturally ask questions to participate and tell their stories. Editing clips in the episodes can make it seem normal. So basically, they was editing stuff allegedly and basically trying to pump up the conversation to
Yeah.
push the like the
They
agenda.
what they were doing the whole entire time of the event was clip farming, and same thing with the interviews, right? What's crazy is before those interviews came out, you already seen the clips of those interviews come out, right? That means that the whole time that everybody was there, producers, clippers, editors, they were clipping it up the whole time. So it
Yeah.
kind of would have felt more real and genuine and natural, right? If we wouldn't have seen clips beforehand and we had to wait for the interviews to actually come out and see them in full. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, just not to piggyback off anything else, but I feel like that happens a lot too much with certain things in the streaming world. Is the clips come out first, and we already kind of could pick up what's going on. It doesn't really give us more of a thinking brain to it, like, or to have more ideas from it, or to even be kind of more open to it, because we already could kind of come with our own conclusion just off of watching the clips. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they need to stop doing that and waiting till it actually comes out so we can watch it in full. Because I seen the clip with Kai and the funny salesman before, the interviews came out, like maybe 2 weeks beforehand. You know what I'm saying? Because these clips
Yeah.
were on TikTok, right? What I'm saying.
Hmm.
Go ahead. I don't know if you have something to.
No, I want to get easy take that way he could get before I, if
Yeah,
I
go
wrap
ahead.
it, if I
Easy.
wrap that up. How you feel about it?
Um. Damn. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Flip low key kind of broke it down good. Uh,
Yeah, yeah. So, so
with
we
the
just been talking about
okay,
pop
so
culture.
yeah, so with the clipping, bro, that was another way for them to draw a lot of attention to this
Yeah.
streaming university. But my thing about it is like now that we know who's going there, we seen all the clips, bro. Like, are we still interested in watching this? Because there's like no new streamers like where we could watch their talent, like where they could show on camera. We're already gonna see talent that been there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
Now, is it gonna be as interesting now?
I would say for me, real quick, I'll go and I'll give my opinion on it. I lost a lot of interest just by watching those clips.
That's
So I
that's
don't,
what
I
I
don't
would
know
say. Yeah.
how you guys feel.
Yeah. Same. I agree with you. That's why I said you broke it down. I feel like you broke it down the best when talking about the clips.
yeah.
Yeah.
So just to piggyback off what you saying, I feel like clips actually helped it because, like, for example, I'm not really a big streamer watcher. I don't really sit there and watch every streamer. The clips is usually like the biggest thing that I watch. It's like
Yeah,
I usually always catch the clips because the clips is like the biggest thing that's always there.
yeah,
So I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I feel like in clip culture, everything is clips. Like Aiden Ross, everybody, they all pay for clippers. That's just the biggest thing.
Yeah, but
I mean,
for
yeah.
go on, Flip. Sorry, go ahead, bro.
Nah, no, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, so but yeah, that's true what you're saying, D. But I feel like for something like this, a big event like this, bro, it kind of defeats the purpose of like the unknowing of like who we're gonna see go to streamer university. If you're just watching clips of these guys, it's kind of like I knew he was gonna go in there already, or I knew she was gonna go in there already. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I was gonna say too, bro. Is I get what you're saying, D. Like clips do mostly help the streamers and stuff like that, but I feel like with this one, it should have been more uh private, more like okay, we have to think like, oh wait, well who's gonna be there? We don't know who's gonna be there, but we see the clips. Okay, well 9 times out of 10, I know this person's gonna be there. I know this person's gonna get accepted. I know, you know what I'm saying? It's not really giving me enough interest to be like, oh well, I kind of want to tune in just to see what happens or who's there. I already know it. I lost interest already by watching the clips.
Yeah, that's the sad thing about clip culture is that it kind of have like a double entendre effect. Like basically, it helps, but it also hurts. It helps, but then it also hurts because it kind of make people not really care about the actual like. Do you guys really still care about Stream University anymore?
No.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was gonna go with Flame and stuff, and I seen everybody go, and I was like, maybe we should have win. I was beating myself up, like, damn, bro, just in LA, I could have got out there. But now I'm like, well, there's always gonna be another one, bro. Like, it wasn't that big of a thing to me. At first, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, what's your take on it, D? Are you so interested in streamer university?
I was never interested. I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, I'm not. Hold up. I don't. Now I'm
Oh,
gonna
you
tell you
think
guys.
you're the big dog now, huh?
Yeah, he
Hold
thinks
up.
he's the big dog
Hold
now.
up.
Woo, woo,
I
big
don't
dog.
believe I don't believe none of
See,
these streamers. They all bullshit. They all lie. Everything is edited to me. I don't believe none of this stuff. I really
Here's
don't.
the
I
crash
mean,
out,
I'm
easy. See?
I'm covering it because I care about it's important and everything like that. But when I tell you like all this shit is fake to me, all this shit is fake to me. None of this is real, and it's just all make believe shit to me. Like all this shit is all scripted. That's the whole point. They wanted to build his name up for making more richer. All these clips are just making it more richer. Us talking about it is making it more, keeping it more relevant.
I
It's just a
won.
relevant game. It's just about
I,
status of society.
I
hold on.
wonder though.
I gotta hold you. I
Go
gotta
ahead,
hold
go,
you.
go.
My bad. I gotta hold you accountable, bro.
Go ahead.
You said it. You inserted in there. You said you care about. What do you care about? If you said that this is all fake and you don't
I
believe none
mean,
of
I
this,
care
what
about
do
it
you care
because
about?
I like that. 'Cause I like seeing the clips. It's
As in
very
what?
entertaining. It's
You care
entertaining,
about the
but
clips?
I would never sit there and watch the whole anything. I can't never like. I'm not really big into streamers, bro. But I like catching the clips.
Yeah, I'll watch a whole interview,
I'm
bro.
really
I'm
big.
not gonna lie. I have to be really intrigued by it, bro. Like I'll watch a whole interview or a whole like news, like because I work in a warehouse, so I'll listen. But yeah, most of the time I'll catch a clip or something. But
I can
The
I will
respect it.
watch
only
a full interview, though.
the
I will
only
watch a podcast.
streamer the only streamer that I've watched, right, like a full stream, right, is either Blackboy Max and Kai. That's the only people I've ever watched a
Mm.
full stream from. I'll just be real. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe a Duke Dennis a little bit. But mostly Kai, DDG, and Blackboy Max. Because I could actually be able to maintain watching their full stream because say if they do a song with the person like Blackboy Max does, that's cool. I like to watch that. They sit there and they show you the whole making of the song and they listen to it afterwards. At first, the interview, like the one he did with J Bo, was really cool. I streamed that last year. That was cool. You know what I'm saying? But like a lot of them, I do have my interest go away very quickly, and I can't watch the full stream. You know what I'm saying? Like an Aiden Ross stream, nah. You would never catch me watching a full Aiden Ross stream. Nah. You would
All
never
right,
catch me watching. You would never catch me watching a full Neon stream. Nah. No, go ahead, bro. My bad. Go ahead.
no, I just want to say, I personally, I have never ever in my life sat through a whole big streamers stream. I just don't. I sit there and see what they talking about, and then I leave because
Even
it's not entertaining
even
to
if
me
it,
at least.
even if it was a legendary one, like the one with Kevin Hart and Drewski and Kai, that 24-hour stream, that was a pretty good one. That one, and then the one that the no, go ahead.
I just don't care enough, bro. I
Or the
catch a
one
clip.
that it was Marlon Wayans, Kevin Hart, Drewski, and Kai.
Yeah, like I said, I just don't. I'm not their viewer, and that's fine. I'm not really their viewer, so that's fine. But I can respect it. It's a good hustle. I love streaming. I want to get to streaming, but I just personally don't like watching somebody for like over 10 hours. That's not. I can't. I can't.
So okay,
Yeah,
but
too.
go
Oh,
ahead.
go, flip, go ahead.
No, but that's like somebody telling you, like, oh, I don't want to watch you for 2 hours. I don't want to watch you for an hour.
That's
What? They
different
don't
than
want to. They don't want to watch someone crash out.
that's different than a 10-hour thing. I mean, I feel like there's people at home that sit at home all day and watch 10-hour streams. Like I can never do it, but I get it, but I can never do it.
Yeah. No, but I mean, but remember though, all these streamers like Kai and DDG and Blackboy Max, all these people, right? They started as YouTubers, right, bro? And they started off just like how we were. So they started off with just an hour stream or 30-minute streams or pre-recorded tier. So everybody started
Right.
somewhere, bro. And I hate to say it, you might say that you're not gonna do 10-hour streams now, and that's not something that you but watch, bro, when you're in this content space, there's going to be times that you might do a 15-hour stream, bro. If your fans are in there telling you, hey, we want to see you do these activities your day to day for the whole 15 hours, you're not going to do it?
No, I mean, yeah, but most of the time, how much you want to bet? Most people that's watching a 15-hour stream, they're not staying there consecutively. They leaving and coming back. They're leaving and coming back. Nobody really, unless they got no job or nothing like that.
You'd be surprised on who your loyal mods are, bro, that are in the chat that are actually, might be going through something that day, and you're
You know
taking
what?
them out
Yeah,
of it.
and that's what I'm here
They
for. And
they
I
get paid
appreciate.
they get paid to clip up the video too.
I
Yeah,
get it.
that
I'm
part.
talking about them. I'm talking about the majority of people, not just the loyal fans. We got
No,
the
okay,
troll
nah,
watchers.
I hear you. No, that's
But
true. I mean, go ahead.
yeah, no,
Go ahead.
but
Go ahead.
just to wrap up the conversation, I don't know because I know you got to be somewhere soon. You got any last minute? You got anything to say last minute? Like anything else you want to add to it? So I don't keep you
Um,
wasting time.
nah, man. But like, comment, subscribe. Everyone, check out our new podcast, yo.
All right,
This is
so I
mine.
want to say, real quick, guys, just like, comment, subscribe. Again, we got Flip, we got Flip. Give me your channel, Brody.
Okay, yeah, man. Everybody can find me over there at Flip Thoughts Reactions, man. Flip Thoughts Reactions. You know what I'm saying? You can find a lot of good
Check-
content over there.
You can find me at EasyCall_TV, YouTube, and Instagram. Same thing.
Yes. All right, and then like I said, we're gonna be doing this every Thursday with topics, everything like that. Hopefully, you guys mess with the content. Again, my name is D Reacts. This is also my channel. Check me out on YouTube, D Reacts TV. And this is my channel, Back on Record. This is what we do every week, and hopefully you guys love it here because you guys are gang. Hopefully you guys join us, and you guys already know this is bad.
This
Hey,
is bad, bro.
shout out everybody that joined. Shout out everybody that's in here. Again, until the next one. We see you guys next week.
To the next one,
Peace.
man. Peace.
Oh, yes,
Get out
sir.
of here.
Do we end it?